Hi friends, my name is Maruti and I'm the co-founder of Cracku. In this video, you'll be seeing my interaction with Shamim, who was a Cracku student last year and he scored 99.5 this year. He took CAT earlier and he scored 90. So his improvement journey was from 90 to 99.54. So I was interested to know what he has done to improve so much. And one of the things that he mentioned was how many questions he solved towards that. One thing that really stuck me in this interview was that in the last 1 month to CAT, he always used to put a target for himself that every day he will solve 100 questions. So when he's solving so many questions on a daily basis, he could immediately figure out what his strengths were and what his weaknesses were. So on the day of the examination, even though some of the sections were much more difficult than earlier, for example, quant was very difficult in CAT 2023, because he knew exactly what his strengths were, he was cherry picking the questions. He knew that, okay, in this topic I'm good, so I was searching for the topic, and when he was getting the topic, he was answering the question. So till he came out of the examination hall, he didn't even know that the paper was very difficult. He felt that it was similar to what was earlier because he knew his strengths and he was only playing to his strengths. This is something that I found very interesting. One more thing that he mentioned was that he has taken a lot of mocks. Cracku is offering 3 free CAT mocks. The link to take those free mocks is given in the description of this video. Definitely do check them out. All the mocks are video solutions. See the entire video. I'm sure you'll find it very interesting. If you have any doubts with respect to your CAT preparation, please do comment below the video. I look at all the comments and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Hi Shamim, welcome to Cracku. I'm very happy to do this. So can you first tell me a little bit about yourself, where you did your schooling, how many times you gave CAT, where you're working, those kind of things.
Okay, so I'm Shamim. I'm basically from Kozhikode, Kerala. Did my schooling in Kozhikode only. I studied in government schools. 10th and 12th I studied in same school, GSSS Kutikadu. So I had 93 in 10th and 95.1 in 12th. Then I joined engineering in Trivandrum, College of Engineering, Trivandrum, mechanical engineering. After that, I'm a COVID batch student, 2020 pass out. So I joined L&T in their Vadodara campus. I worked there for almost 1.5 years in the petroleum sector. And using that leverage, I landed a role in Shell, where I'm working right now.
Shell, is this an office job or do you have to go to the rig or?
No, it's a office job only. It's hybrid job. 1 week I'm in office, 3 weeks it's work from.
Okay. Which city are you based in?
Chennai.
Chennai. Okay. Cool. And when did you first take CAT? Which year?
2021 I took, but it was not very prepared or anything, but I got 90% and I converted IM Ranchi and some other few baby IMs.
Okay. And you took it again one more time?
I prepared again, but during CAT, there was a job switch. I switched from L&T to Shell.
Correct.
But then I was in Chennai. My location was in Gujarat.
Okay.
So it did not go well. Yeah.
So again, you prepared this year. So when you're preparing this year, yeah.
I did not prepare. I attempted questions daily. And I gave 15 to 20 mocks.
Okay.
All the dash CAT mocks I took.
Okay. So when did you start taking mocks? Which month?
I took my first one in maybe 5-6 months before, but last 2-3 months I focused on it.
Okay. So you're taking every weekend or was there a schedule?
I tried every weekend, but in the last 2-3 weeks, I kind of sprinted. 1 week I took leave before CAT and I did so many mocks.
Okay. Which slot were you in CAT?
First slot.
First slot. So what was your daily schedule in those last 1 month of CAT preparation?
Last 1 month, I tried to do 100 questions per day.
Very nice.
Sometimes I was able to do 70, 80, sometimes 100, but sometimes it would be very less.
Okay.
It depended whether I was able to answer or not. So if I did a mock one day, I would count 60 questions in one go.
Okay.
Then 30, 40 questions.
Okay.
Like that. So my, like that, 100 questions I tried, but it was...
No, that is very good. I would actually recommend that now that you actually gave me this idea, because I always tell people that you have to answer as many questions as you can.
Yeah, yes.
So if you actually put a target for yourself that I have to get 100 questions every day, that is a very nice way of visualizing. That today to make it productive, I have to answer 100 questions. It's a very nice way of motivating yourself also.
That strategy helped me in quant and VRC, where I scored maximum marks. Because quant, I was able to understand which was my strength.
Yeah.
So I did not do any topic that I didn't feel confident. So I was able to cherry pick the questions I was comfortable with. And I have a very consistent record in quant, 10 to 12 questions was my record. So I was able to reproduce that in CAT also.
So when you're preparing daily regularly, other than mocks, were you doing the daily targets also? What was it that was helping you quite a lot?
Like your that classroom questions were there, right? For each topic, there were
Correct.
questions like, so that I think it was like a progressive thing. Like if I did 5 questions correct, then the next set would be a little bit tough.
Correct. Yeah.
So that really helped me. So some topics, like I did every topic, I did at least 10 set.
Okay. Very nice. This was during those last 1 month of 100
Last
questions.
took 3 months.
Last 2 months. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And when you're doing the dash cats, when you're taking those dash cats, were you spending any time in analyzing them, or after taking the mock, what exactly were you doing?
So like I had a very consistent mark, like above 90, 100 I had. So I was very happy. But sometimes, someday it would like plummet down.
Yeah.
So what I did not, I did that analyzing thing. But what helped me is I watched that live video where you and
Yeah.
Kylie ma'am were doing.
Okay.
And I saw
Okay.
you
Yeah.
guys were also struggling.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
if the gods
Okay.
can struggle at that question, I
Yeah.
thought, okay.
No, actually, what we did was when we were attempting that videos, when we used to take the mocks, we didn't realize that many people were actually watching it. So
Yeah,
once or twice we didn't take those attempts, and then we got bombarded by a lot of requests that when are you uploading this? When are you uploading this? Then we used to first feel like a little embarrassed that I should have done it earlier. But second, I also used to feel that okay, people are watching it because I
Yes,
used to
it's
feel
really helpful because in some VRCs that I saw you like solving everything, but when the answers came, there were so many wrong. So you were
yeah,
like, I don't know what went wrong. So
yeah,
that kind of okay. So I understood it happened.
yeah. Good, good. Okay, so what exactly is your score in CAT? What shortlist do you have?
I have 85 or something scale score.
Mhm.
I am shortlisted for all the
Okay.
black EIMs.
Okay. And what is your percentile, CAT percentile?
99.54.
99.54. Very good, very good. So one thing I wanted to ask is when you started preparation this year, when you're taking the mocks, when you're doing those questions also, the way you would picture yourself is, okay, 2 years back, I got 90 percentile.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to think about it, that would always be there at the back of your mind. Now, how did you motivate yourself or give confidence to yourself that no, I can actually score above 99? So what was your mindset?
I would say like my strategy was to focus on my strength. So I knew like if I could like VRC was my strength. So if I could like put a very high mark there, I knew my overall percentile would be very high. But I know there is sectional cutoffs also. So DILR, like I was scoring very good marks in the mocks, but I knew there is a chance of getting stuck in a wrong set of questions. So you're like taking your free mocks, that first 3, it really helped me to set a benchmark, identify where I'm struggling. So I understood like in that first mock, like I got very good mark, like 120 marks or something. So okay, I was confident I can pull this off if I practice regularly.
And another thing is on the day of the examination, you are in slot 1. Okay.
Yeah.
VRC was okay, not very difficult. There was no big surprise. LRDA, there was some surprise. There was no DI set.
Yeah. Actually, what happened was like my aim was to do one set correct. One set, if I get full correct, I knew like I'll come above like at least 92, 93%, right? So I attempted one set. I got all the answers. I think it was some scheduling question or something. So I got all the answers. Maybe I took 15, 16 minutes. And when I'm looking at the option, I got the answer as 7 or 8. The first option is 5 or 6. I know it's wrong. Next is 6 or 7. I know it's wrong. C is 7 or 8. So okay. But the last option is 7 or 8 or 9.
Okay.
I don't know if 9 is right or not. Maybe
Yeah.
I missed some information in the beginning. So if I go back to the beginning, I cannot do any other set.
Yeah.
So I had to do a 50-50 chance. So I took that chance. Like 5 questions, 3 questions, I went with my answers.
Okay.
2 questions, I went with what if I'm wrong.
Okay. Okay. Very nice.
But I was right. So I got that 2 questions wrong.
Okay. That's okay. That is fine. That is actually a smart decision. Like, because you should believe that you can make some mistakes.
Yeah.
So a safe thing, especially in LRDA, is what I would always recommend.
Mistake.
Instead of being like headstrong or arrogant, slight mistakes here and there is fine. But quant was the big surprise, right? You went to quant, it is much difficult than what was expected. So what was going through your mind?
Quant, so like I said, first 2-3 questions, topics I was not comfortable with. So my thing was arithmetic, I was very strong. Logarithms, I was very strong. I was able to answer them consistently in the mock. So I went and took that question and did. So my score came to be like 26 or 27, and it was converted to 99.4% or something.
Okay.
So quant was not that tough for me. I was okay. This was my performance, so I was able to get that score. But then I came to know it was very tough for everyone.
Okay.
So
Very nice. So
my
you're just
percentage was-
focusing on your strengths. So the
Yeah.
way you were approaching the entire examination was focusing on your strengths.
Yes.
Very nice. And one other question, one last question I want to ask is, looking back in hindsight, if there is one thing you want to change, or if there is one mistake you made, what is it that you wouldn't do? What would you would recommend your juniors to not do?
One thing I would recommend them to do is this thing. Like if they're strong in quant, score maximum in quant. If
Okay.
you're strong in VRC, strong maximum marks there. And whatever you feel like a little bit queasy, like practice maximum there. Practice how to score marks. And one thing like this theta type of questions answer, at least put 0 or -1. And LRDI, this one set at least we have to do. Like how much, like if you took 20-25 minutes, it does not matter. Focus on solving at least one set. And practice maximum. LRDI though, it's unpredictable. Anything can come. So maximum number of questions we have to practice. And this thing actually helped me watching you, you and man, how you are solving these questions. Because sometimes we would miss some clue and we would go elaborate way to solve it. So
Correct.
like the answer may be just before our eyes. So look for it.
Okay, very nice. And one mistake that you made in your preparation, in your journey of CAT preparation, any one mistake that you made, which you would recommend your juniors to not make?
Preparation though, I don't know. This time I think I did well.
Okay. Okay, Shamim, very nice talking to you. Thanks for sharing your CAT journey here. I hope that you will convert your interviews.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.